Man, y'all know what it is, the real two-tet, all praise to God for everything. I mean, every single thing. I'm here with my brother Marathon Manny. You know what it is, man, the real Friday. But look, before we get into the mental health thing, we always do the check-in. I just want to say shout out to Best Buy. You know, we got the tripod, we got the ring light, we got the camera, we got the mic. We just stepping the game up on a whole nother level. And it's only going to get better from here, man. So listen, the real podcast, we coming #1, man. So y'all better watch out. All you other podcasts, y'all better watch out. Because listen, we ain't playing. We taking over.
We stepping in this podcast game. We coming from the mud, so you know it ain't all fancy, but we coming.
I'm telling you, we at the basement, man. I'm telling you, man, we at the cellar with it, man. But listen, how you feeling mentally, man? How was your day, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, bro, it's been a long week for me, right? Really long week. Like, it's been up and down, but you know I've been blessed and I'm happy as shit right now. Cause you know one of my closest friends, man, he just touched down, man. I can't wait to see him thrive.
No question.
I ain't gonna say too much because you know, I know he try to pop out.
Yeah.
But dog home,
like
man.
Like a people. Yeah.
Dog home, man.
No question. I love that, man. I love that.
How you feeling, bro?
Like I said, for me, I ain't, man, I'm gonna let you do it, you know. So you already know how I feel,
man. Listen, as long as I wake up every day, my 2 feet hit the ground, it's a win.
It's a win,
that man done won me over with that.
I'm telling you, it's a win, man. Like I say, I can't complain, but why complain? Nobody gonna listen anyway. You know what I'm saying? The time I'm complaining, I could be doing something productive. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So tonight's episode, we're gonna talk about acts of kindness. So man, I want to ask you this question first. How can someone show you acts of kindness? How can someone show you that they value you, that they love you, that they cherish you, that they just all for you? And also, how can you show someone acts of kindness? Expound on that one time.
Hey, look, I guess I'm gonna start with how I show acts of kindness first, because I know how I love before I know how somebody else loves.
No question.
So like, I mean, with me, like I like to treat people like, for one, I like to treat people good. Unfortunately, some people take your kindness for weakness or take advantage of your kindness. Just like we was having a conversation with one of our, you know, viewers, saying that as far as using people, you know, misusing and using people, and some people misuse your kindness and stuff, but it's cool. They'll learn. For me, like, I like to treat people good. Like, if I care about you, I be trying to do thoughtful things. You know, like, I might give you a birthday gift, or give you a gift, or like buy you something thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Or just listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your problem, or give you some feedback. Sometimes people, like you said, sometimes people just need to listen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know, a person just want to be heard out. That's it. Or like I do things like that basically to help you towards what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, I'm just caring in that aspect. But that's now as far as how can somebody else care for me. I don't know, Slim.
Talk to him, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I think I'm a hard person to love. Kill, nah, for real. Like people be calling me fake deep. You know
why they do that, man? Why they do that, man?
Because it's a lot of, but this the thing. Some people know is real.
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot of layers to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you care. You know, you care about me on the surface, but like you know, you go deeper. Like, damn, do you want to deal with it? Because like you said, sometimes you gotta help a person heal. Me personally, I've been, because we came up with this topic last week.
Yeah, last week.
So I've been doing a lot of introspective look, like, you know, searching and like really like looking at myself. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, I'm still healing, Slim. You know what I'm saying, with myself. So I'm kind of like learning what it's gonna take for me to like get to a better place. For myself, like within, and you know, dealing with somebody that's still healing, of course, that shit ain't.
No question.
You gotta have patience with that person.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
Cause sometimes, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I just basically had to tell my child mother, look, I appreciate you for being patient with me today. Cause sometimes I don't be trying to hear shit, bro. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I like, nah, for real, like, I hang up. I hang up on people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but sometimes it's like I be feeling overwhelmed. Just like, look, I'm gone. I hate, like, let's talk later. You know what I'm saying? So if a person can be patient with doing stuff like that with you, you know, friends, family, whatever, you know, that's what's up.
No question.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
I don't want to lose track though, so give me some commentary on what I'm talking about.
So listen, what you talking about, like acts of kindness, how can someone show you acts of kindness?
Yeah.
So sometimes in life, man, like, be honest, man, like, we so big on being independent, we so big on doing things ourselves because, you know, people not genuine. They'll do something for you so they could talk about it, tell everybody, oh, I did this for him, I did that for him. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to do it so they can get in your good graces to take advantage of you. So when it comes down to life, you got to be worried, like, very, like, wary of people because people always taking advantage, especially if you're a good person, you got a good heart. So acts of kindness can also be taken as, you know, you taking advantage of a person. You get what I'm saying? So I could be doing this for man like listen, I could just be genuine, like, bro, I got you, bro. Next thing you know, you keep calling me for something else. Then you want something, I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even done that favor for you. Cause you know me, you know, having a good heart, you so reliable when people just always call on you, then you burn yourself out. So you gotta understand, like, doing things with a good purpose and also doing things just so you can tell everybody you did it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not coming from a genuine place. And I'm gonna add, go ahead.
I was about to say, and I just want to add on to what you were saying.
Yeah.
And doing things like within your means.
Yeah.
Not, it don't have to be monetarily.
Yeah, no question.
It could be energetic.
No question.
It could be emotional.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford to give a person a certain amount of energy, don't do it.
I'm telling you.
Because you drain yourself out there, and I'm learning that too. I gotta not drain myself. You feel me? I need energy for myself too.
Facts.
Care for myself first.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this though, man. Let me ask you this. This is a crazy question I was just thinking about. You know, back in the days, our grandparents, you know, our parents, they had friends. I would say our grandparents, they ain't never had to deal with nobody cutting each other off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like man, like I talked to my grandmother, man. She still got all her same friends from when she grew up with. Our generation, you do something wrong, I'm cutting you off. I don't like your energy. I don't like the way you're moving. Your vibe is off. But now it's
people
like we so
have
quick.
A low tolerance.
You know what I'm saying?
People now.
I'm telling you, like, we can't.
It might be
talk
a
problems
good thing
out.
and a bad thing though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, 'cause certain shit is cool to, like, it's not like, oh, cut you off immediately. It's more like, if we not within the same, like,
alignment.
Yeah, if we not, or just in the same plane. Like you might be down here mentally, and I'm up here, and like you just holding me back.
Right.
You holding me back. So sometimes it's cool to let go of people, not cut off people, but let go of people with grace. You know what I'm saying? Gracefully.
But look, let me ask you this. You understand the question I'm saying? Because listen,
what you
like
saying?
back in the days, right?
Hey, hold on. Let me interrupt you real quick, because this is the thing. You said back in the days, you said our grandparents, bro. My parents old enough to be my grandparents.
Okay, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
So that's like my grandparents, like, I just know them from, like, when I was a kid. Like, I didn't really, how you said, I don't have any, like, memories of them, how they were, like, socially or with people. Like, I haven't seen them with friends and stuff like that. So it's more so like my parents. Yeah, my parents back in the day, like, I guess what you're saying is having the same friends for a long time.
For a long time. It's like nowadays we can have the same friends for a long time, but it's like, damn, you just start noticing stuff like, damn, you was fake all this goddamn time, because sometimes you be so blinded by the fake love, you know, the fake. I call it the fake positive energy, because, you know, sometimes people come around you, right, just for the whole purpose of, you might got a great energy, you might got a network of friends, you might got a whole everybody just love you, so people try to come around you and take that. You get what I'm saying? So nowadays it's like, man, energy, vibes. You know, we weren't speaking about energy and vibes 10 years ago, but now it's like every
people
time
ain't know about it 10 years ago.
Nah, people did know about it, but a lot of people ain't speak about it. The masses didn't know about it.
The masses.
Yeah, nothing new, nothing, like, everything is old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything is pretty much old. It's that we take time to figure it out. Go to these other countries, they already own it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, like, what happened? Like, what changed in life where, you know, our grandparents, they got the same friends. They had a problem, they'd talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just came from Jamaica. My grandmother, my little brother's grandmother, all her friends from elementary, she just turned 70. Her elementary friends were over there. It was 90 of us. It was 90 of us, bro. And I'm like, damn, can we do that nowadays? You know what I'm saying? We take a trip. Who gonna come? Who gonna be there? Your elementary school friends? So I'm just like, it's just that some things just be tweaking me out. I just be in house just thinking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So
then against them, again, me and you, we haven't lived as long as
that's true. That's true.
So
that's true.
We can't foresee that.
That's
true.
You know
what I'm saying? Because what if me, like, we ain't gonna, we too locked in.
No, we can put it out. Yeah, you got to put it out for the people.
But like, say me and you, like, fall off or go our separate ways. But we can't, who's to say 30 years from now we back right where we started that type shit?
No question.
Like, come on, man.
No question. That's all I'm saying, though, bro.
But you're right, though. Like, it's more, I think it's like people's tolerance, or people not wanting to really, like, people hold these high standards for other people, but you gotta match those standards.
No
you know what I'm saying? You gotta match those standards. Like, we not perfect. That's my whole key. Like, I'm not. I know I'm not gonna do everything right, and some things I might not like. Some things I might consciously fuck up on, and some things I might not consciously fuck up on. But it's more so about my cousin. Shout out to Erica, cause she be telling me this shit. She like, we gotta have grace. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at our family, like especially like my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at them with grace, because. Now, this is just me talking about my parents real quick. It's like we can't really imagine what they went through to get to where they was at. My parents came from El Salvador, you know what I'm saying? Like, they struggled in a whole different type of way than I have. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have grace when I feel like, oh man, y'all could have been doing this better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all was doing the best.
They came over here.
Planted y'all fucking roots.
No question.
Y'all the history books. Down out here, man.
Y'all the history books, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Imagine me growing up in El Salvador. How that would have been.
I'm telling you, man. I would have met Manny later on. You know what I'm saying? Manny probably wouldn't know no English or nothing, man.
I've probably been the MS-13 leader or some shit.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, man, our generation weak, man. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of us weak, man. Like, we just weak-minded. Weak, you know, just weak in every aspect. You look at it, man, like every time something go down, we cry about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we gotta run to the internet? Why, if somebody do you wrong or something do you bad, right? Why can't you just call them on the phone and say, look, man, I ain't agree with what you did? Because I'm telling you, conversation is everything, bro. Conversation is everything. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to tell you what it is, because
that part.
people feel so emotional. So when you emotional, you're not thinking logically, bro. So you just quick to spaz out. Yeah. So it's like, man, damn, that's just like, Manny, man, do something like that. Man, look, bro, I ain't agree with what you did, and we can talk about it, bro, and move on from like, bro, man. Before we got this conversation, let's make peace with everything, because you my brother, and I value the friendship. It's like loyalty was big back then. Nowadays, loyalty is just like, you know, like a doodle. You know, you flying down the toilet now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you this too. Right? Some people I consider brothers.
Yeah.
Some people I consider family. That means, like, that's more than friendship. Like, it's friends that you choose to be your family.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be blood related. Man, I got some way stronger relationships with people that don't have a drop of my blood.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? And this ain't the, like, down talking my family. I love my family too, but I'm just saying, like, it's, you know, like, it's friends that you choose to become family with. Shit, you know, one of my friends that is family to me called me out on my shit. You know what I'm saying? And like really had me, like, I had to really like reassess. She like, damn, like did your priority reshift somewhere else? Because, you know, like I ain't gonna really go into detail about it, but it's more so I really had to think about it. Like, hold up, you know, like calling me out and me not taking no like offense to it. Oh, I'm gonna cut her off, cause nah.
Yeah, no question.
I mean, shit. Her calling me out, I might not be doing something that she's expected of me, but at the same time, I also had to explain, like, look, I'm going through my own shit right now. Whereas though, it's like, it's not like I'm not trying to do good, or like I really appreciate what you're trying to do for me. But, you know, like, I gotta get right with myself right now. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it was the situation we was talking about. But my whole thing is like, when I consider friends family, it's more. It goes more than, oh man, me and you have a fallout and we can't repair that shit. Nah, we locked in on a different level. So we gonna hash this shit out. We gonna talk about it. We gonna fix the shit, and we gonna understand that we not perfect.
No question.
We all human. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make mistakes. It's all about having a good heart and trying to have the best intentions in relationships. You know, I've been hearing that on Instagram, on social media. They talk about ships, like, you know, friendships, relationships, and stuff like that. That's an interesting topic, but I just like, I don't really have I guess I haven't really thought of an opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
I'm gonna say this, man. Everybody can tell you how to do a relationship, but the best people that can make a relationship work is y'all two. The person, the young lady that you're in a relationship with. That's why relationships don't last, because you so quick to tell everybody your business when y'all go through something. Y'all supposed to keep it in the house. You get what I'm saying? Then when y'all work through y'all problems, that's just like, for instance, you tell your sister something your boyfriend did, right? Or you tell your sister something your girlfriend did, right?
I was about to say,
Nah, listen, we ain't on them type of games. But listen, I'm gonna say this though, bro. For the young ladies, let me fix that up. For the young ladies, you tell your sister something your boyfriend did. For the young brothers, you tell your sister something your girlfriend did, right? So soon as y'all fix y'all problems, right? Next thing you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, they looking at you strange, you know what I'm saying? Because you done told them something instead of y'all just working things out at the crib. And so when you get to the crib, right, when y'all fixing in the crib, you got everybody looking at you strange like, damn, why the hell they looking at me strange? Then you go to them like, damn, what the hell you done told them? So it's kind of like, man, when you go through something in life with anybody, y'all fix it, y'all repent, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, everybody come with red flags. Nobody's gonna be perfect. Just like you said, bro. Everybody come with red flags. So if you trying to find a perfect mate, you never gonna find it in life, cause you ain't perfect. So you gotta look at the mirror and do that inner work if you want to find a good significant other. You get what I'm saying? Cause mate selection is gonna be the best selection you make in life, bro. Facts.
That's like a friend that she told me. She was like you gotta find your happy medium. Like you gotta find where your happy medium. Like it ain't gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like you ain't gonna be miserable, but you can be happy. You know what I'm saying? Something that I guess you can not tolerate, but more like, happy medium. I can't say it no better. Happy medium, like knowing like, all right, this ain't perfect, but I'm making the best out of it, and I appreciate it. It's everything to me.
No question.
You feel me?
No question.
That's what's up.
No question. Let me ask you. Go.
Nah, I was thinking about that, like with just relationships in general, right? Sometimes, you know, you put distance between, right? How do you come back from that when it's like distance between relationships? Like when you put it like, say, say it's me and my sister type stuff.
Right.
I talk to you almost every day or something, and like things that happen where it's like you just need your time. You just need a distance. Like, do you feel like that's healthy?
Yeah, it's very healthy because you're going to need distance from everybody. That's just like you're in a relationship with a young lady. You're going to need distance from her. Y'all can't be around each other every day because it's going to get played out. Like, how many times can we do the same thing over and over? And, like, sometimes family just a forced relationship because we got the same blood. You get what I'm saying? So, when it comes down to distance, everybody needs distance because you got to work on yourself. You can't give people energy all freaking day, bro. You got to take time out for yourself. That's why they call it self-care. You know, it's all love when I come back. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What's up, man? You know, you parlay and all type of stuff. You know, so a person that really fuck with you, they ain't gonna take no offense because they know this man, he's going in the cut, he'll be right back. So sometimes distance is necessary for everybody in life to grow.
Hey, I've been feeling like that lately. Like this time last year, I was I was in beast mode. I'm still in beast mode, but I'm just saying it was just a different type of energy. Mind you, that was my first year home. I was like, only thing I was concerned about was accomplishing the goal that I had set in mind. You know what I'm saying? Somebody planted that seed. I was like, yeah, early 2022, I'm gonna get a car. Right? I know we still talking about that damn car. That motherfucker old as hell now.
Man, that's an accomplishment you made. You get what I'm saying? So you got to talk about it to be happy because you know, well, you came from last year. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in that place no more.
But yeah, like this time last year, bro. Like I had deleted social media. Like I don't know. It's just I want to get back into that energy. Not in like. I just want to isolate myself in a good way, in a healthy way. You feel me? But not isolated to where as though like it's holding me back from like I'm not doing a podcast or I'm not seeing people that I need to see in order to progress or whatever. Just I don't know. Like I just know I need some isolation because that I used to thrive in isolation when I was in prison.
Right.
Like by myself. Like, I learned how to be alone. I used to love it. And I be feeling like I missed it. Not prison, bro. Not prison, but I be feeling
say,
like
hold up, man. Don't put yourself back in that. Hey, man,
I like
you talking about.
Not prison only provided that. You could provide that to yourself out here. But I'm saying I be missing like the solitude. Like I be missing solitude. Not prison. I don't miss prison one bit whatsoever. But I find that solitude going to fucking Rock Creek sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Be by myself. I stare at the rocks for an hour. Chilling, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to get back into meditating because meditating was beautiful. It's just having the focus to do it out here. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, man. The word content. When you think about the word content, what comes to your mind?
it's a double. It's a two meaning thing for me. For one, I'm gonna talk the positive one. Being content in the sense of where you at or what you have, things like that, things of this nature. Like right now, I could speak on my situation the best because I'm living it. Like right now, I might be content where I'm at in the sense of I have a car, I have a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in prison. I can get up and go eat whatever the hell I want. I can go to the gym right now if I felt like it. I could do things. You know what I'm saying? I have a certain a certain level of freedom, right? I could be content with doing that, right? But then also I can't get too comfortable because this ain't where I want to be at, right? So it can become a negative contentment. Like it starts to slow me down. Where it's like I'm cool where I'm at. Like nah, I'm not cool where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But you also like contentment plays with gratitude. You gotta have some gratitude. So having contentment is having some gratitude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't appreciate what you have right here, what you have at the moment, bro, like you're not gonna be worthy of anything that comes after that.
No question.
I be having to tell myself that every day, bro. Every day.
No question.
Because I can, like you said, I can complain about a lot. But shit, bro, I'm out here, bro. I'm not in prison no more. Like we have it, you know what I'm saying? We investing in our podcast, like all that, bro. Like it's beautiful. So you gotta be content. Your heart has to be content as well.
No question. Let me ask you this though, man. Like,
I want to know how you feel about content.
I feel about content. The thing about content is sometimes people like, say for instance, I'm a billionaire. Yeah. I'm content with that for the rest of my life because I know I can make sure everybody in my family. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the things we look at as negative, we got to turn it to positives. Like you said, it's not a double-edged sword, but it's 2 minutes to everything. You get what I'm saying? It's 2 minutes to everything. So when you look at the word complacency, when you think of the word stagnation, what's keeping you stagnant? What's keeping you complacent? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to change your person, place, and things. You got to change your environment in order to succeed.
You got to change your thoughts.
You got to change all that stuff. So thinking about your circumstance you placed in, sometimes we can't help it because we born into certain circumstances. Yeah. The only person that can change is us. We gotta move. We gotta go. You're gonna have to leave your family there for the second. But look, I'm coming back to get y'all when I get into a good situation. Yeah. Perfect example that Ken and Ivory Wayans put all his brothers on. You get what I'm saying? They come from a household, 3-bedroom household, like 12 of them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta understand, man, complacent is not a bad thing. It's like, okay, I'm complacent, I'm in a good mood right now, I'm in a good place in my life. But the thing is, I know next year I can't be right here. Right now, like you just said, gratitude, just showing humility, humbleness, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes we want more and more and more that we never satisfied, and that stresses out, you get what I'm saying?
That constant want for satisfaction.
And so that have us in that mode in the sense of like, damn, bro, like you never good. Then you stressing, then you want more and more and more, then you become greedy. You know what I'm saying? You commit some of the 7 deadly sins, greed. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand when it's enough, it's enough.
Yeah. Hold up, bro. That word, that satisfaction, like, bro, you gotta know how to be happy with what you have too. Like, you can sit there and say, let's say this, right? Our goal for this podcast, we wanted to get to 10,000 followers, right? And we wanted to make at least 2,000 a month off of it.
No question.
Right, so that's our whole focus, man. As soon as we start making 2,000 a month on a podcast, we're gonna be good. Like we're gonna think that's gonna be the most epic, like that's gonna be the peak, right? Then you reach it. Now we making $2,000 a month off a podcast. I'm not saying that's what we making. I'm just throwing out examples, right? And then we start to see like, oh, okay, this 2,000 ain't nothing. Then that contentment done went away. It took forever to come, and then when we got it, we want more now. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like, all right, I appreciate this 2,000 a month that we getting. That means we done made progress. But let's make it you gotta have a healthy relationship with progress, bro. You feel me? You gotta have a healthy relationship with progress, because if you don't, you're just gonna hold yourself back. You're gonna get in your own way. And I'm speaking to myself just as much as I'm speaking to anybody listening now.
No question. So let me ask you this. What do you measure success by?
Yeah.
What do you measure success by?
remember that time to Ron G. You on the way. You on the way home. But remember that time I told you I had a conversation with Ron G about, I was like, bro, I just want to go out there and be successful. And we said, man, I was measuring my success by what other people was doing. And I came home doing that shit too. I was looking at my friends, looking at how easily somebody might be able to spend $100 like nothing type stuff. Like I guess I was green, cause you know what I'm saying. Like I was slow, but not in a bad way. Man, I had to catch up with reality. You know what I'm saying. Everything was moving so fast, happening so fast. You know what I'm saying. So now I try not to measure success. Right. Okay. I'm trying not to measure it. Like I know I want to do great. I'm great. You great. Like want to do great, bro. Born but great. Like great. You know, there's more so like, bro, like being in this moment, Slim. Being in this moment, and that's all we really have.
No question.
We could talk about where we trying to be at. Yeah, definitely. Think about it. Talk about it. Manifest it. But we can't be consumed in just that when we right here.
No question.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
We think about having 100,000 followers. Shit, at least we got this camera now.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
We starting right now. You know what I'm
saying? So I don't think I want to measure success anymore. I just want to live the way it's though. Like as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing, but like and just keep progressing. Always, you know, because one thing Ron G taught me, he was like, what he say? He's like, for one, you can't measure success. Success is whatever you make it. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, damn, Slim, I forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, my point is, measure success by how happy you are. And I'm going to say this, the happiness is, you know, comes from within. It ain't going to come from the designer shit. Yeah, it feel good. Or, you know, the big house that you want or whatever, the nice car. None of that shit is going to make you truly happy. We got to go within. We got to go within to find that happiness and measure your success off of that. I ain't measuring my success off of anything monetarily. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my heart into everything I do. And, you know, whatever the universe brings back to me, you know, I'm going to be happy with it. Make the best of it.
I like that answer. I like that. So, you know, one thing about life, man, you know, we always trying to find out, like, we trying to find flaws in everything. You know, that person is a flaw, this, that flaw, woo. But you got to think about it, man. When you look at something, I'm going to have a different opinion of what you look at it. We all got our different perspective. You know what I'm saying? We all
like that thing we hit. It wasn't even a disagreement. It was more, it's not a disagreement. It's more you like that.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's my swag. It ain't your swag. You get what I'm saying?
It's what's up. Like I think we got a better swag if we put it this way.
No question.
Let's try it.
No question. So it's like everybody. Listen, so everybody in life, man, you know, you're gonna go through those times where we just not agreeing on something. Not agreeing on something is a good thing. You get what I'm saying? So we look at that as a bad thing. Like, man, damn, bro. Like that, we can't never come to a head or something. Just that I'm a strong opinionated person. You're a strong opinionated person. So saying all that to say is, sometimes in life we let any little thing, man, block or just put something great. People can't work together. You get what I'm saying? Especially, don't be honest, I love my black people, I love y'all, I'm black, you know, born black. But I'm gonna say this though, man, it's hard to come together with black people because the mindset is so jacked up.
You gotta create a culture of coming together.
Yeah, the mindset is so jacked up. So it's like, when you think about this though, man, so that's why I had this talk about my grandma the other day. You know, the black people ain't the same from back in those days. You get it? We're not the same. We're not the same. So now look at me. You Spanish. I'm black. So when it means come together mindset wise, mentally. So it ain't gonna come together on a black. We're gonna ride. We're gonna fight. Nah, we're not gonna do that no more. We did that for the past. And be honest, we're not that far removed from slavery. You get what I'm saying?
No.
We're not that far removed. So sometimes we act like we passed certain things, but we're not. So when it comes down to working together, black people can't work together because it's a pride and ego thing. Every time you turn around, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But when we come together, man, it's like camera action. We get it done. And now, do you look like me? No. So my whole point is that coming together means all colors, all shapes and sizes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we black, so we got to work together. Not true. Spanish people don't got to work together. And so we can look at everybody, Spanish people working together, Asians, you know, all Italians, but us black people, we can't never get it together. We can't never get it together.
I'm only working with people that we can, for one, mesh mindset wise. Also, what we helping each other. Like it ain't just. Bro, I ain't about to keep I'm not letting nobody drag me down. I don't care what the fuck you are.
No question.
I don't care if you blue. You ain't holding me back. If whatever relationship or business relationship, whatever, it don't matter. If you holding me back in any type of way,
you gotta go
with it, like without a good reason, I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it. You know. And like you said, it's just we ain't even gonna make it a race
or
thing.
color thing. We ain't gonna do that.
I'm not entitled to do anything with anybody other than the people that I choose to do. Type stuff.
Because the money all colors, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like
the only color I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So like we gotta get out that mentality, man. We gotta get out that mindset. Like we always feel like we so entitled. We feel like everybody owes us something. Nobody owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You born just like everybody else born. Of course you had a hard. Listen, I say this yesterday. I had made a post about this yesterday. I said, we all got a story to tell. What makes your story more greater than mine? Because you've been through a struggle. Why the hell do we glorify the struggle so much? You get what I'm saying? We in the hood. The goal is to make it out the hood. Get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So we glorify the struggle. I've been through the struggle. I had this. I had that. Okay, and you get what I'm saying? What you want, a brownie? What you want for that?
Hold up.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this though, right? Because I don't glorify the struggle, but I'm like, it's almost like, I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I be proud that I went through a lot of shit, because I felt like all the shit that I went through makes me appreciate more, and like I value more of the good things that I do come upon. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be like, oh, I went through the struggle so I deserve it. Nah, it's like, man, going through the struggle built me up in the sense of, now I know how to appreciate these things that I do have. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about shit I don't even have yet.
Listen,
I'm talking about these nice houses, nice, whatever. But just things I want to accomplish or see myself accomplishing, I'm going to be able to appreciate those things when I get there. Because I went through so much.
But look, let me put this in your mind. Why not glorify a good life? Why not glorify a good life?
You know, glorify it if you went through it.
You understand what I'm saying, bro? You gotta think about it like this. For instance, if I had a good life, right? I had a good life. You know, I come from a two-parent household. I was a privileged child. I might gotta dumb myself down when I come down to somebody that been through a struggle, because I want to feel accepted. I want to feel appreciated. And now that's what. But that's the thing is, that's what we dealing with now. That's why a lot of youngers are dying. A lot of these young kids. Listen. A lot of these young kids, right? They come from good parent households and they actually good kids. But they want to be accepted by society. They rather come from the suburbs and go to the hood just to live that hood life. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that we all been through the struggle. Even if you come from a good life, you've been through something. But sometimes, and if like you come from the struggle, right? You make it to be successful, bro. People ain't gonna be like, damn, what the hell man he been through? They gonna be like, damn, what did you do to make you successful? What did you do? What did you invest in? You know, people ain't gonna care about your story because they got their own story. They got their own problems. You get what I'm saying? So when it come down to this whole life thing, a lot of people got it backwards, because the thing is, we gonna go through struggles. I don't give a damn if you come from a two-parent household, you rich as hell. You gonna go through struggle. Your struggles might not be like mine, but shit, you gonna go through something. That's why you see these rich people jumping off the bridge. Why is that? Because they go through problems. Like I said in one of the first podcasts we did. Man, bruh, a lot of these white people, they go through stuff all the time, bruh. But they keep it on the tuck in their communities. Motherfuckers die all the time, but you don't hear about it. But you see us, black people, we die all the time. What they do? Put it on the news. 5 seconds. Go on about their day. So they glorify the dumb shit. We glorify dumb shit. We don't glorify positivity all the time in our communities, bruh.
Hell no.
So that's all I'm saying about it, man.
I mean, I think I misunderstood you then, because it's not like, for real, I'm not glorifying the struggle like I want. It's more so like you said, glorify a good life. Whatever you, be true to yourself. If you have a good life, don't be, like you said, don't try to fit in or dumb yourself down. Like, don't do that. Don't. That's stupid to even do, right? Like, live in your truth. Like, man, if you do come up in a two-parent household and you live in motherfucking Montgomery County, like, hey, embrace that. It's beautiful. You don't have to suffer certain things that other people are suffering in the hood. That's great. Make the best of that. You know what I'm saying? But also, like I said, me going through whatever I went through, I feel like it just built me up to appreciate what's to come and the things that I have accomplished thus far. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know if that's defined as glorifying the struggle. Nah, I'm just happy that I made it through whatever I made it through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't it ain't gonna be the sole focus in the long run.
There you go. Okay, I like how you polish that up.
I like how you polish that up. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all just seeing the come up right now.
You know, it's the come up, man. So we just gotta. That's all about reprogramming, man. Your mindset is everything. Like you could be dirt broke, but if you got that strong mindset, like I'm gonna conquer the world, you can get to it. It's easy to get to it. It's just that once you lock in and know who you are, a lot of people have a problem with identifying who they are. They have a problem with identity. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who they are. Yeah. So once you find out who you are, and once you realize I don't give a damn what nobody got to say about me, that's when you tap into a whole nother person, a whole nother life.
Once you stop doing shit that you feel like you have to prove any type of point, and you just, like I said, living in your truth, like you just in your zone, like you in your world in a good way. Not in no motherfucking delusional way. Don't be out here thinking. I just heard the funniest. It's an unfortunate story, but I heard the funniest stories. Basically, somebody in jail just got their ass whooped because they talking about they told somebody to bow down. Like that was some delusional crazy shit. No. So I'm not saying be in your own world where you delusional and you think that people just gonna do everything you need them to do. Nah, but be in your own world in a sense, like don't like love your life. Like love, like don't let people set standards on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you set your standards on your life, and like I said, like to reiterate, like the happiness about to come from within. Happiness coming from within. Like you gotta go within. That's all. I can't even explain it.
You explain it.
You know what I'm saying?
So look, back to the first question, man. How can someone show you acts of kindness?
Yeah.
So before I came down here, I stopped in the neighborhood, and I was talking to one of my brothers, man. Shout out Woe Chaser, and he was saying, man, showing acts of kindness, just being genuine. Just being genuine.
For sure.
And not having like pride. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I could be hurt like I don't know what. Not even trying to ask you for no money, but just want to talk to somebody. But your trust could be so shot, like I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I'm independent, and that's something I suffer with. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always like, damn, I know if I ask you for something, you gonna throw it in my face all type of times. Woo-woo. So that's why I try not to ask nobody for nothing. But when it comes down to showing me acts of kindness, it's just like, man, calling me, checking up on me. Little small things, you know what I'm saying? The small things what makes me, like, goddamn, woo. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the small things because people don't have to go out their way to show you any type of affection or love, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, just being genuine in your whole approach about life and your approach about everything. Don't do things for return, do things because that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we misconstrue that, man. Listen, I'm going to do this because I know what? I'm going to tell everybody. But sometimes you gotta stray away from that. Yeah. You
also gotta don't do things you're willing to like treat your acts of kindness or anything that you do for something. I'm telling myself this. I love to say that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But treat that shit like a little paper boat that you put in the water and let float away. Right? Don't hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's for all of us. We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's the best way. Like, if you gonna do something, put it in the water, let it go. Whether it turn into a big ship or whether like nothing, it is what it is. You only did this shit from your heart, and that's all. Like your ties to it ends there in a sense. Like whatever act of kindness you did, ended when you did it.
No, of course,
you know what I'm saying? Don't even remember that.
Of course.
It's hard. Of course, it's hard. We human. It's hard not to hold somebody like, damn, like I did all this for you. I done did that. Like, damn, I done did all this, and I done did the shit genuinely. It ain't like I was trying to hold it over their head. It's more so like you done put the energy into it. You done put your thought into it. Whatever you done put into it, of course it came from you. So it's gonna be hard for you to be like, not think about it or not think about what, you know what I'm saying, especially like a person not appreciating. Nah, let that shit go. Let it be that little paper boat in the water. Let it float. Whether it flourish, whether it don't, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes with expectations. You see what I'm saying? You put too much expectations on people because you want everybody to be a spitting image of you, but everybody not gonna be Marathon. Everybody ain't gonna be Two-Tet. Everybody ain't gonna be Tony. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be that. So that's what we get so messed up about. That's why we get so hurt. Be like, damn, I done did all this for you. Like I can't even get a red penny from you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like we gotta stop putting them expectations on people, because sometimes people, you'll hold people to a high standard, high regard, then they let you down every single time. So just like you said, put it in the water like a paper boat and let it go on. Whatever it's gonna do, it's gonna do. Forget about you did it, because sometimes we do so many good deeds like, damn, I forgot to even do that. People come up to me like, man, remember you did that for me, man?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I forgot about that shit.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the beautiful part about it. When you do good things, like I said, and you do it like that, it come back to you and you don't even realize it. Like damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, you, just from me being a genuine and good person to people, that shit paid off, and not like I was expecting any type of reimbursement or nothing like that, but more so it paid off in the form of support when I was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Like people that I just had an impact on. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, you were just always a great friend. Made sure I was cool. You know what I'm saying? Might sent me books, pictures, money. You feel me? That's the universe. When you put things out to the universe, like just put it out there and let it come back to whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
My sister taught me that early on. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't teach it to me in the sense of universe. She's just like, you know, when you kind of like, when you do good things, it come back tenfold. I remember, you know, she told me one little story. Like, she had gave my mom $100 or something slight, and then like within the same week, her she worked at a doctor's office. So the doctor whose office it was just came out of nowhere, just like being, you know, generous and kind to her. Gave her some money, like I think 5-10 times what she gave my mom. You feel me? And I done experienced that too, but I done done things with out of the kindness of my heart, like, and I don't even count it, like I don't even count it, like you just do it, it come back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hold up, pause, time out. This ain't about nothing right now, but this for my son right here, for Nate the Great. So today we was in the car. I mean, not today, like I think yesterday, we was in the car and we was talking. He was talking about gaming. You know what I'm saying? That boy gone off Fortnite. So he telling me about, you know, he telling me about his wins and this and that. Cause I'm asking like, are you good? Like, can you play it on the PlayStation, whatever? So I got to a question. I was like how many times you done lost? Like, how many times you done lost? He paused for a minute. Like, bro, he sit there, he'll think about what he say sometimes, or sometimes it just come off the hip. He like that. He said, I don't count my losses. I only count my wins. You know what I'm saying? The A Slim, he dropped that bar on me, Slim. That's, you know, I gotta share it with y'all. Look, don't count your losses, man. Count them wins, man.
I'm telling you, man. Shout out Nate the Great, man. He came up with the slogan, if you ain't on the real, you ain't real. He came up with that, man. So shout out to the young legend in the making, man. Because you know you got a legend as a dad. So I'm gonna say this, man. Before we wrap things up, man, I'm gonna say this though, man. If it's one thing, you know, you could leave this earth as, you know what I'm saying? It could be whatever. What's your impact you want to leave on the world, man? Your legacy, something you want to take, something you want people to remember you as, man.
Yeah, because I haven't asked, we haven't asked me that
I
question.
had to bring it back. Hey, was every time I had to bring it on back.
Hey, look, man, I love that question. I ain't gonna lie to you, Slim, because I just, like Tony was just saying, she's like, man, I know I can't save the world. You know what I'm saying? But my sole mission is to do whatever I'm here to, you know, to do. Everything I'm here to do. Right? I mean, I can only say I want to lead the world a better place than what it was when I, you know, got here. But like the legacy and impact, man, like I just want, like, I want people to be inspired by, like, how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't perfect, and that legacy, like my son, you know what I'm saying, family, just like, man, it's a beautiful thing, Slim. I ain't gonna lie, like I just want to put all my work into whatever I'm doing, Slim, and just like let it flourish. You know what I'm saying? Let it be forever lasting. Whatever I'm doing, like I said, that's why I love podcasts, bro, because I feel like this gonna be here forever. You feel me? Like my great grandchildren could have the possibility of seeing us. You know what I'm saying? Learning this type of history, whatever game we might be teaching people generations from now. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna dedicate myself to keep working on myself, because I know I ain't perfect. I'm gonna keep working on myself and like basically like becoming the best version of me to give to the world. You feel me?
That's powerful, man.
That's it.
That was some powerful words from a young, powerful brother, man. So
that was deep, Slim. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked that question, but boy, that's a question. That's a hell of a question.
Man, so
I never thought of how good of a question it was until you asked it to me. Cause I asked everybody else and it was like, man.
That's it, man. You gotta leave your mark on the earth some type of way, man. Make an impact
Sure.
on everybody. You don't never know who you coming across. You know what I'm saying? So don't never look down on nobody, man. Cause one day you be looking down and you looking up to them. So treat everybody with some respect. You know, janitors. You know what I'm saying? They ain't the janitors forever. You get what I'm saying? They might own a building tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? So it's just all about like in life, man. Leaving your mark on everybody you come across. It could just be as simple like, man, he gave me some words of wisdom. Man, he did this. Man, he did that. So sometimes in life we place everything with money. But your character flaws, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no morals. You ain't living righteous. You out here doing all this type of stuff to people. You got a lot of greed in you. So just be the best person you can be. Whoever that person is, go ahead and be that. And y'all know what it is, man. The real.
If you're not on the field, you're not real.
There you go.
Bang.